Welcome back to the Banner Saga. This is the Banner Saga 2. You can't see my mouse, that's fair. Centaurs now. I'm intrigued by what they're like. But let's go ahead and get started so we can find out. Import saved game. And once again, let us dive into a game that is almost more art than it is game.
Time continues washing over us, moment after moment, like waves on a coast. Some more fierce, more violent than others. So few of my kind, the giant war, remain alive. Even so, I find myself wondering if humans, while able to bear children, suffer more for the loss of loved ones. Several weeks have passed since we slew the Sunder known as Bellower, but the chaos of the world did not wither as we hoped. The world
They weren't
is
leaving it, they were fleeing it.
We sail aboard hastily crafted ships for the safety of Arberrain, the human capital. But the river curses us with a clear view of the dreads, assaulting another hopeless village.
Do I get the option to watch? I probably wouldn't take it, but I'd like the choice. Nope. I have the choice. Hello, tutorial. There's straight up... there was a woman, dredge, with 3 fucking kids above me. They have given up on being like, this is a mindless army of monsters, and like, really pushing, like, these are refugees. They are running. They are terrified, and they're trying to just run as fast as they can. And we are only in their way. That is all it is. We'll handle the rest. Pull back. I probably should have been reading the other things, but it was avoid the blue rocks and oh, damn you. My thanks, strangers. Better let them keep fighting. Alright. Now it's up to me. Oh, yes, right. We have to go through the crap. Yep. Yep. Great. Yep. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. I understand why this exists, but I would love I played the first one option. Like, if you import the save, only give you new things, don't do the entire tutorial again. I don't know, maybe I'm asking too much. Yeah, we're going to use Will to walk a little bit further. It's fine. And then we're going to do a super swing. Oh, wait, we have to find out about the super swing first. Super swing. Super. There we go. Apparently I have to target him even though I'm hitting both. Powerful strike. Yeah, we already know how to do all this. We're in pillage mode now. Owie! Oh dear. Oh, he just got it. Pressed it. Thread the needle. Hits all units between... No, don't want to do that. Just shoot. Where's my will option? Okay. Okay. And Kerthunkety! More refugees dead in protection of our refugees. Because the only refugees we care about are our own kind. The villagers' reactions range from terrified by the foes to awestruck at your arrival. Their leader approaches and bows in front of Ivar. Your timing makes me think the gods have returned. Please, He stops when Idar nods his head towards you. The man peers under your hood. A girl leads those who saved us from those things? She ordered us to land, and those things are dredge. You see my mouse now? No, okay. So I just matter where I put this. Great. Like the ones you probably heard about as a kid. Between losing so many clansmen and this, I feel... I'm not myself. I thank you, child. He whips his cloak back with a flourish. Yeah, he's got a harp. I think this man is a bard. I am Elo, the Skald. And your name? Alette. This is Ivar. Ah, names destined for history. Sounds like the brave poet is going to use us in a few proper verses. Oh, even make them rhyme, given the time. He smiles. His smile seems genuine, as much as the concern that follows. Do you have any idea what might be causing the deep rumbling underfoot? The end of the world. Deep rumbling? Could be that giant serpent again. The serpent in the sun? Radomir? I'm no holy man, but joking about dead gods feels wrong. I don't think the sun serpent would break mountains and try to swallow us all. Random yawn. That's right. I thought it was Aloy. Who could say, with the sun stopped in the sky like it is? That's true. Forgotten about that. Aloy looks skeptical. Tell me, did you just come from Borisgard? We heard rumor that Sunder Bellower was sacking the town. Talking about Sunder will only make people panic. We killed Bellower. Ella pauses, looks to Ivar, who confirms your statement with a nod. History indeed. Sunder Slayers here among us. Depths, there's so many questions to ask. You'll have to wait until we're all safely back in the longships and leaving this place. The Skald nods his understanding, but another question creases his brow. Leave? Not to sound ungrateful, but this place, it's all we have. It's our home. Felt the same when Skorg. No one else is coming for you. Get fucked! Yeah, I felt the same when mine was overrun. Except we had the sense to leave while we were able. But my children, you don't understand. I know exactly what it means to be a child, stripped from your home and family. Eller takes a step back before lowering his head. Packing and tending to our dead will take some time, but I'll have everyone on the ship soon. You watch Elio join his family. Moves his hands too much when he talks. It's unsettling. You smile, but say nothing. People thinking we're heroes now? The world is breaking in more ways than one. It's not the first time you've been called a hero, young Var. Ivar, your father's closest friend, looks unamused. He is one of the giants known as Varl, and has fought Dredge in the Northern Winters, personally killed one of their generals, the Sundar Rays, and lost an arm to the Sundar Bellower. Your humor reminds me of your father's. Since we're talking about things we'd rather avoid. You can't make me! Gonna use her strength in packing the ships. I just keep hoping I wake up and see him again. Yeah. I keep thinking this is one of Rook's pranks. Like when he made your mother think he had the plague. Ivar's smile fades when he sees your face. Sorry. I'm sure thinking about losing one parent is hard enough. I like hearing about how they were together. Happy humans, I used to call them. She made him smile and he made her laugh. You look so much like her when you smile. The entire caravan seems happy to... seems to enjoy it too. They're similar words, but incorrect one. He walks towards the village, leaving you alone with your thoughts. That's what I need. Alone time with my depression. Boy howdy, is depression real easy to fight when you're alone. I guess this isn't depression so much as just mourning. There is a difference. It's just difficult. Both are difficult. Oh, it's a reflection. I was like, what is this underneath? It's like a saga and a thing. Is it a secret? No, it's just water reflecting, Cameron. Chapter 8, and I missed the title. Too busy. The traveling merchants are surprisingly well stocked. Reuben, the old Varl, dubbed Scrivener, says Since Borisgard, our numbers have grown. People have scavenged for food and eaten it too. Regardless, we'll need plenty of supplies considering our destination. What kind of supplies? Stuff like food and mead for the trip. The merchants have got a few interesting items as well, but folks can't eat those in lean times. You'll have to choose wisely. Even your renown will only stretch so far. We're gonna find the merchants? You can't miss them. A group of tents. They call them markets. Thanks, Ruben. Of course. Oh, I almost forgot. There's something ruffling the feathers of the ravens. The mercenaries who followed us from Borzagard chat with their leader, Bolverk. But be careful. He's not like other Varl. This medallion gives you information about your caravan, including population, supplies, renown. Okay, yeah, remember all that. I don't think anything is different. Indicates you have enough supplies for 28 days. Who knows how long we have? Let's go to the market and see what's available. Right. I know. I know. Sure. There we go. Confirm. I bought it. Great. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright. Savalan dust. Powder crushed with from unusual rocks of the Nordling wastes are often used to paint shields, adding to their strength. +2 armor. A former Skald's lightweight boots that attracted the wrong type of attention. Oh, reduces aggro but increases movement. Comb of the Loom Mother. -2 aggro. Even the godless will hesitate to strike down the Loom Mother's chosen few. Oath of Andor. A ring of bygone kings and slaves, scribes and warriors. An eternal promise of strength for the task at hand. +3 to all talents and crit chance. But you need to be level 10 to use it. Dragonstone. An unusually carved stone to warm to the touch, and holding it fills you with steely resolve. Fantastic. I only have 7 renown, so it's literally impossible for me to get that or that. Fascinating. This is tempting. Put it on Eleth. But first... how... Rest. No, I don't want to rest. I can't go through my party, huh? Alright. What's up, leader of crows? The Varl mercenary leader, Bolverk, and a rather large female fighter are talking to Juno, a member of the Spell-Weaving Menders Council. Bolverk looks annoyed. Nothing unusual. There is no haggling on this. You already accepted the offer in Borzagard. Get this one to do it. Get me to do what? If Juno is surprised by your presence, it doesn't show. She continues to stare straight at the Varl. Alette is seeing to the survival of this caravan, something I doubt you care to do. Ah, she's a little small for such a big role, isn't she? I don't know, something about her, like, the rings. Yeah, she's got an attitude. Ho ho! Oh! Just because I think from the look, just because I'm judging based on looks doesn't mean I should be getting all like that. Say nothing. I'm glad you're not easily provoked. Unfortunately, what we were discussing stays between us for now. Her look at Bolvark says she expects him to keep it private. Ivan needs my help with healing the wounded, but we should leave soon. See Hakan at the dock when you're ready. Juno leaves without another word. Fan Volka. One of these days, Claw and Fang will get thirsty for Spellweaver blood. Claw and Fang? His axes. His axes? That's the voice. That's the one I'm using for. The large axe heads are polished, the blades sharp, the cheeks scarred from plenty of use. Okay? But it's the gray handles that stand out. They're unlike anything you've seen before. So you're leading this rabble now? Only to Arbarang. Then it's King Meinolf's job. Like he's got the answer to any of this. He'd royally piss himself if he ever saw Dredge. The pig-tailed fighter laughs. What's your name? I'm Folka, shield maiden in charge of keeping the ravens alive. Bolvark gives her a stern look, but she doesn't back down. I already know who you are, chieftain. I heard there's a problem I should know about. The Varl seems to grow taller and more wild as he takes a step towards you. You stopping to save every vain idiot along the river will get us all killed. Makes more sense to only stop the ships when we need supplies. And get rid of half these useless people, too. They're slowing us down. The river dictates our speed on the ships. You've got rowers. Use them. I'd hate for an accident to happen out on the water. Bolvark snorts and turns his attention to a large, sealed cart behind him. His bear-cloaked back indicates the conversation is over. We're gonna have problems. Maybe. Odlif, a female and mentor. Try again there. Odlif, a friend and mentor, is demonstrating fletching an arrow to a few people as you approach. Give us a moment, will you? The group walks away as Odlif stands and wipes loose feathers from her tunic. Those people owe you their lives. Your decision to stop here saved every one of them. Well, our clansmen all agreed. Don't be naive. Saving people is what you do, what your father did. Those under this banner agreed because they follow you. Her tone is forceful, and you almost smile to break the tension. Almost. Alette, they respected Rook, and their respect has passed to you. But give them any reason to doubt you, and it'll vanish. I don't really know what I'm doing. It's fully fucking honest. Oh, thanks. Neither did your father. Not always. But the caravan saw him as confident and competent. They were blind! Yeah, but why? How? Be decisive. For now. While you're proving yourself. Keep your emotions private. Just my advice. Well, so far so good. Like, not being antagonized by the one woman, I think I'm doing okay. She stares at you for a drawn-out moment before nodding. Her demeanor softens. I want to discuss the clansmen. They're good at scavenging for food, and the more we have, the more food they'll find. Training some of them to fight will help keep the others safe, but it takes time, and I'm not sure we have much of that to spare. As our leader, you're expected to decide how many fight and how many look for food. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Odd. You turn to leave, but Odlif stops you. She grabs you in a tight hug. Rook had a way of making it easy for all of us to be stronger. Her words seem to be as much for her as they are for you. Yeah. Great. Well, so one day we got 30 days of supplies, because that's what the game told me to get. But look at the map. Let's see what we ever read about here. I remember how big, expansive the map was. Here we are. Umsldar. Actually, we're not there at all. We're on the river somewhere completely different. There's where we left. I guess we're going to head to Orsmburg. As Strom led some of the finest men east, Ormsldar was one of the most important places they settled, nestled in the crook where the Ormsa River splits. If Borzagard and Ormsldar were twins, Ormsldar would be the righteous brother trying to keep his evil twin from hurting anyone else. Yeah, our time in Borzagard was not great, if memory serves. There was a lot of bad. The wooden planks of the well-used dock creak as you walk across them. Hacken, a warrior recently acknowledged as king of the Varl, paces in the dock. Not sure I was made for this, he says as you approach. Commanding in battle is one thing, but deciding how many chickens we need to bring? I'm just as lost as you are at this. Never thought I'd have something in common with a human girl. But you still have to prove to your people a girl can lead. I don't envy you that battle. He looks around and shrugs. Looks like we're ready. Let's sail. Let's sail. After lighting the funeral pile, the last... Thank you. The last villagers find seats on your rickety longships built of scrap wood and scavenged in Bordersgard. The ravens find space around a large cart in the black-sailed vessels. Oars slowly move all the boats into the river's currents. Here we go! I'm sure everything can only go well. Right? Man, it's just so brutal. The complaints of a few are growing. What does she really know about getting us to Aberrang safely? The smith says. A few others chime in with agreement. Her father was something else, but her? She should be looking for a husband, not telling me what to do. Some laugh, others encourage him. Oddlift looks at the group of men before turning to you. She seems interested in hearing your response. My father was great, and I hope you remembered us fondly. Turuk! And to his blood flowing through Alet. The caravan joins in cheering, drowning out the complaints of the smith and his men. Oddlift gives you a faint smile. Yay, morale! I'm good. So far, let's hope that lasts. Does that look like a crashed ship up ahead? Ah! Elioy looks ill. At least it's not the breakage sea. He whispers to himself as he steps around rowers and baggage to speak with you. I'm not sure we were all built for aquatic voyages. And I hear Aberrang is quite a distance away. My people could use a few hours' rest in solid ground. The hopeful looks from others sway you, and you signal to the ships to make land. We have gone nowhere. It hasn't... Okay. Would you mind telling me why the capital is our destination? The Volca, June says the Mender's there to protect us. First place. So, never been breached. There's a lot of things going on that have never happened. The sun has never sat in the sky above us forever. And yet, there's random earthquakes, there's giant snakes. The dredge are overrunning the land like terrified refugees. Like a zombie apocalypse. Furthest place from the dredge, that doesn't mean fucking anything. They're just going to keep going. They're clearly just going to keep going. But the Menders are something that's respected. That's not decisive. So yeah, the Volca, Juno, says the Menders there can protect us. Menders? The skulled shoulders slump. We're all hoping for something more substantial. He realizes Ivan and Juno can hear him. I thank you for healing my people, but we're talking about an army of dredge. The Volca and her apprentice share a smile, but say nothing. Dredge? Eloy says, almost in awe. Men and Varl's storied foe from oh so ever long ago, but they're real and here. How have they made it so far south? His glance at the Varl is met with both anger and shame. The longship rocks gently, and the skull grabs a rope to steady himself. If only we had the fabled horses to ride upon, we'd outpace the dredge. I'm sorry, are horses fabled? Or just... Have we not had a single horse this entire time? No, there's been horses. Shit, I can't remember if there was horses in the first game. Maybe the fabled horses are the old ancient horses that are better to ride upon. We'd outpace the dredge and be on sound footing. His dramatized misery is almost as amusing as his thanks when he steps back onto land. Great. At least I didn't have to make the choice about landing, because the Ravens are going to be pissed either way. This is the map of the world. You can explore it. Yeah, I'm aware. Please stop. Prior to arriving... Yep. Oh, yeah, there it is. That's the place. We read that one in the last game. I hope. We're going to go to here. Yep, just read that. Oh boy. Our brains are over there, so we have to go... We're just going to go out to open sea. From humble beginnings to the eventual seat of power for the king, Arborang is the most populated and contested city throughout the human lands. Its towering obsidian walls have been pulled from the depths by the weaving powers of the Menders. As each new generation of residents builds another ring of walls, the city continues to grow larger, more indulgent, and more dangerous. Vlad, what do you want? Many locations, hold many lore, explore the map by any time by clicking the location. Do you want me to just do that? Because that'll make it go away. Can I leave now? When finished, thank you. It wasn't giving me the X. I've literally already used the map in this game. Yep. 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 Morale's good. Number of supplies, sure did. Yep. Ooh, in order to remain, you may rest in camp. Furthermore, camping provides you with opportunities to increase your battle prowess. Click here to camp. Okay. I did want to camp then because I wanted to. Oh. Do I recognize that face? Who is this face? A strangely familiar man with a spear and tattoos beckons you. His movements are somewhat odd, almost comical. Dragiv. You wouldn't be confused by Dragiv's presence if you'd supported this journey long ago. Ah, okay. I think if you had pre-ordered or done some sort of Kickstarter thing for Banner Saga 1, he would be in the first game for you. What? Man's eyes glaze over for a moment before clearing. He now acts like you're old friends. It's hard to push a spear through a tree. Easier to turn the tree into another spear. What? That's it. Shoo! Now. Shoo. Tragiv starts laughing. It's disturbing, and as you walk away, you hear him singing. Yellow and blue will lie to you, lie to you, lie to you. Yellow and blue will lie to you. Okay. Good to know. I don't want to rest. I do fucking fine. Great. I'm glad we spent those supplies. The items are shown. Yeah, that's fine. I have quite the army. Look at London, all grown up. Why is this my party? Aye. Okay. He has Impale. Neat. I like that it comes with the image, too. What is this? Embolden. It's a passive ability. Each kill the character makes encourages allies to fight harder. Huh. That's neat. One more kill and he levels up. What do you have? His own necklace increases crit chance. Alright. You don't have an item. You can promote. That's fine. Honestly, as fearless as he is flamboyant, Aloy embodies the boldness of the heroes in the sagas he knows by heart. Though a skald by profession, his devotion to protecting his wife and children fuels his poet's sword arm. Fair enough. Alright. You got me there. He has a surprising amount of power for someone who couldn't do any damage in the last fight. Sorry. Alright. Before I start spending renown on that. Let's see if there's anyone else we don't recognize here. Enlivened. Eric, Odlef. Good old Nid. What you got, Nid? Plus will for rest. Okay. Alette. Yeah, we're going to promote Alette because you're going to be in a lot of things. Sure. Boop, boop. Yes, we're going to make you an armor breaker. I can promote you again. I don't have the renown. Neato. Alette's bracelet. +1 armor, +1 strength, +1 will. Huh. Well, I like it. I set to the wrong thing, didn't I? That's not... Hunker down. Yeah, I was wrong. Whoa. Fascinating. Robust. Angry strike. Is it this one? No, dodge. That's the one for destroying armor. How? Interesting. Okay. I have done some learning. Hogan and Hogan. We still have E-Kill. Good old E-Kill. What are you wielding, buddy? Plus dodge. Alright. You're also as much of a shield breaker. You already have 2 points. Small twist can turn a crushing blow into a scuff on the armor. Ah, yes. More puncture, please. Fantastic. Yes. Can I only do one of the... Ah, you can only do one. So either you're better at dodging armor breaking, or you're better at destroying armor. I made my choice. E-Kill! You're in the party. Hacken, you're at front. I want to give you a chance. I want to give you a chance. I want to give you a chance. I want to give him a chance. Here we have some items that are being used. Crit chance. Ugh. +1 armor per turn. He can't use that. He'd be level 4. To the healer. Level 5s. Who wants a higher crit chance? Looks like it's Ivar. No, Ivar's already got this. Knockback. Yeah, he's keeping that. You have never deflected. Yep. And it also has a higher crit chance. What do you do? Tortoise, +2 armor per rest. I can live with that. On you. Fish hook. +2 break. Ooh. What do you have now? Dodge strength. Oh man, I really like the idea of turning you into a full breaker. I'll give that to Hogan. Probably should have given it to Mogan. Mogan! Since Mogan has the higher breaking. Alright. All but one item is equipped. And the only people who can equip it already have an item. Alright. Ivar. Perfect. There is the team. That's not how I leave here. That's how I leave here. Alright. When you're ready to leave, you can do so by clicking leave. Great! I guess this first episode has been tutorial and getting acquainted with the game, which is fair. Kind of. The tutorial did seem to go on for way too long. I really wish there was an option for skipping that. Like, I'd still be fine to do the battle that was there, just not having it fucking walk me through every step. Hey, what are on? Alright. But that is the end of this episode of Banner Saga 2. In the next episode, Banner Saga 2, we're going to move forward. We haven't really... I don't think we're going to make Tabarang in the next episode. I think it's going to be a while before we get to Tabarang. It might not even be in February, honestly. We might get to that other town. And I really hope that the Ravens turn out to be as much of a problem as E-Kill. Because, like, E-Kill was a fucking madman. But bringing him into the fold, as much as it got the other kid killed, he is still a good, honorable, and loyal friend. And I really want that from at least one of the Ravens. I mean, both the girl and the leader fucking guy are in the picture for the cover. Even Alette's not there. Well, I mean, that's because you can have either Alette or Rook be alive at this point. So that implies to me that they shouldn't be dead, or they shouldn't be traitor. I don't know. That's for later. For now, you guys have yourselves a wonderful night.